What up, y'all? It's your boy DTLF, man. Look, y'all know I really don't make videos complaining about the refs. I usually say we got to strap down and play through it. But this game, we were not going to win. The NBA was going to make sure of that tonight because we faced their favorite franchise. And now it makes perfect sense why they're number one in the East. All right. Because they're playing with, eight, nine players on the court at the same, eight players at the same time with the three refs versus all of us, man. That game was rigged to hell. I don't care what nobody says. Every play that Jason Tatum attacked the rim, it was a foul automatically. I lost a lot of respect for that cat, man. In this game, he literally fouled LeBron James when the game was on the line. Didn't get called for it, but he was getting all the calls on the other end. But it was BS call after BS call. I mean, the NBA should be embarrassed, man. They should be ashamed. How many times have we been in the L2M report in the last month, man, on some BS? Like, we get it. You guys have a hard on for Boston, but let's be real. Let's be real, man. Like, they're not even being discreet about this stuff anymore. This is like, they literally BS call after BS call, man. It's ridiculous. They call all the techs on us. Even the challenge play when they smacked AD, arm, and they called it, they gave it to them, the challenge. Followed by everything, man. It's just so ridiculous, man. And LeBron James has every right to be upset. The Lakers have every right to submit every video, man. Listen. I believe that the NBA officials need to be fined because I think these suckers, man, either one of two. Either it's part of the NBA agenda and the Celtics are going to win the championship this year. It's already rigged for them, or the refs were gambling. Take your pick. Call me a conspiracy theorist. I don't care. I never complain about the refs like this. I'll mention them in my videos because they're always egregious, but this was next level. This has to be the worst officiated game I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen some pretty bad ones. But, this one was just call after call after call after call. They got, I think, double the amount of free throws we did. And if we got some makeup calls in the end, but it wasn't even close, guys. He said, rigged AF, these refs make me sick. I agree, bro. It's ridiculous, man. Like, I was going to get mad at Coach for some of the substitution patterns and stuff like that. But come on, after that dunk, that exclamation point dunk by Patrick Beverley, I didn't even think he could dunk, let alone a putback. We were robbed. That was the game winner right there. But again, I will call out the coach in this. He didn't use his size, at least for the last play, to get a rebound. We get out rebounded, and we end up losing the game, but it shouldn't have got to that. The officials just did their job. They call that one. They don't call the LeBron one that was clear, man. He grabbed his arm, just like Joel Embiid did Westbrook, just like all the other games. F these zebras. I'm heated. I feel you, bro. Express yourself. This has been ridiculous, man. All year long, we've been, on the bottom end of that. But this one right here was just egregious. I can't even talk about the game after the NBA refs took over. Literally. You read the headline. He said, what Russ smiling about walking to the locker room? He shouldn't have even played. I don't know why Darvin Ham is in love with this guy. He should not have even played, man. He's the worst. All right. I was trolling Russell Westbrook fans. They got on my nerves. Always protecting this dude. It's ridiculous, man. This dude is the worst. Patrick Beverley is outplaying Westbrook. Patrick Beverley is outplaying a $47 million player. Think about that. He said, Rob, the NBA needs to do something. It's ridiculous. Bruh, seriously, man. How many times are we going to get robbed? But you know what? Even though we've gotten robbed all season, none of them were as bad as this one. They literally lined up every time, every possession, they were getting the foul calls. Even we had a challenger play that was obvious where AD was jumping up laterally just to win that one. And then they give them a makeup call on the other end when we didn't have no more challenges. Even the commentator said, what's the point of a challenge if you can't challenge these crucial plays down the stretch? It got to the point, man, that it's really discouraging, man. It's like we see the agenda now. It's listen, I haven't been watching Boston all season long, but if Boston is getting these handicap matches where the officials are this egregious in their favor, then it's no wonder they're number one in the East. That's all I'm going to say. And Jason Tatum is not that nice. He got everything at the line, and he hacked LeBron at the end. That's the only reason they won. They don't deserve that win. Randolph, he said, get Russ off of my team. Fire these refs. I agree with both of those, man. Both of those sentiments right there. It's gotten to the point where it's just come on, man. When is the NBA going to do something about this? Because if not, they're in on it too. They must have put out the APB tonight on LeBron's head because this dude, man, Ridiculous. He said, "F these refs. I hope the Zebras go extinct." They never will, man. But what really bothers me is that the Tim Donaghy documentary is out there on Netflix for those of y'all that haven't seen it. And the NBA would have never investigated this if it wasn't reported to the police first. And the NBA only got involved because of the cops got involved. So they basically swept it under the rug, if you think about it. Are they in on this as well, man? Are we wasting our time, our money on this? Because, man, tonight definitely felt like a waste of time. It was a great game up until the fourth quarter, right? Up until the fourth quarter, and obviously in between quarters, they're getting calls their way. But I'm used to this by now. We're the Lakers. We always get stuff going against us. But it was still a great game up until the finale, man, where they just decided to, they were blowing the whistle more than too short on the track, man. And I'm sick to my stomach just knowing that the Zebras, decided a game when Patrick Beverley did something I never thought I'd see. He was closing this game out. He hit a three. He was playing exceptional defense. He rips Jason Tatum. Then he freaking posterizes everybody with a putback dunk. We don't deserve the win, NBA? Come on. Jake says multiple late calls and the last no call was horrendous. Every Laker needs to call out the officiating and take the fines in protest at this point. If I was the Lakers, honestly, and I'm not a complainer, again, I always say we got to play through the whistles, but this game was so rigged that I would have walked out and not even played overtime. I would have forfeit that shit because I'm like, look, why the heck am I going to play? You're not going to let us win. You're not going to let the players decide the outcome, right? That's what I would have did, but hey. Marie said, I don't know what to say, Dan. So frustrating. F the refs. It is really frustrating because we really can't do nothing about it, bro. But it is always Lakers versus everybody. You're right, Christian. It's Lakers versus everybody. Yep. It's always been that way. And LeBron sees that now. But you know what? I'll be honest with you. This was the worst officiated game I've ever seen. Worst. And I've seen some bad ones, especially in the playoffs. But this one right here, man, they swallowed the whistle when it was convenient, and they blew the whistle when it was convenient to the Celtics. So I'm so freaking angry. This is as rigged as it gets. They can't even sweep this one under the rug. This was a nationally televised game on ABC. Nationally televised on ABC. Think about that. Nationally televised game on ABC. And they got double the amount of free throws that we fucking did, man. They got 39 free throws to 20. Think about that. They won based off of free throws. Excuse my language, but I'm pissed, man. 39 to 20, y'all. And we got more slashers than they do. We play more physical than they do. We got Westbrook, career slasher. LeBron, career slasher. Lonnie Walker, slasher. Anthony Davis, also a slasher. We got more post players and slashers than they could even dream of. Yet we get doubled on the free throw line. How am I not going to get pissed? How am I not going to get pissed? Brian B. He said 5 or 6 games now that the league has stolen from us. They don't want us in the playoffs. Not only that, but look, I'm going to say this. You're right about that. Absolutely. 110% I agree, Brian. But on top of that, it looks like you're looking at your next NBA champion. If this is the league doing and not the officials, right? Because these officials all deserve to get fired. They should have clean slate after this game if it wasn't the NBA. But they're clearly not going to do that. So now you know that they want Boston, Massachusetts over Los Angeles, right? They want Boston, Massachusetts to get to number 18 before us. That's all this is. And they couldn't set them up good enough last year because Golden State was too talented. So they're probably going to try it again. So I'm rooting for anybody out in the East to eliminate these punks, man. I'm serious. That's how bad this game was. He said, Dan, I don't even know anymore. We had that game. How many times are we going to get robbed? I don't like Jason Tatum anymore. Facts. We saw his true colors today, man. He's officially a Celtic. He can stay over there on that side. All the disrespect and the cheating at the end, man, I ain't with it, man. The next James Harden in the May, he's closer to James Harden than he was to Kobe at this point, the way he played. He said, bro, all the extra late calls for Brown and no call for LeBron, highly sus. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Not to mention the one on AD when they were pulling on him, he grabs the rebound and they call it. Even the commentators were shocked that they called that on AD. They literally got the last 10 calls. I mean, look at it. You don't believe me? You don't have to take my word for it. But look at the free throws. Lakers hit 15 of 20 free throws, 75%, while the Celtics hit 34 out of 39 free throws. Okay? If that don't tell you the whole story, these suckers have damn 40 free throws in the game, man. That's more than 1/3 of what they scored. That's ridiculous. Never seen a game like this in my life. And I've seen some bad ones. I'm telling you, I've seen some horrible ones. Um, Cadet says the referees in Westbrook wanted for the South. Westbrook too, man. I'm sick of his antics. This dude comes in and he gets tunnel vision, and he's not the same player he was even a month ago. Tasia said, "I'm sick right now. Honestly, we're all sick. This is gonna be a tough one, tough pill to swallow." Right here, this game right here, man, it's gonna go down in the history books as one of the worst. LeBron could not believe it. Honestly, he's a better man than I am. I would have stormed off that court, got my team, said, "You know what? Fuck this bullshit. Y'all can keep this W. This is gonna make national headlines. Look at y'all can call me a quitter, whatever. I don't care. But I'm not playing the game where my head almost gets chopped off and my whole arm gets grabbed, and I don't get a call yet." You can even argue that the Jaylen Brown foul, we got the ball, right? They said hand is a part of the ball on the Anthony Davis call where they challenged it. You see what I mean? He said, "Thanks for 2 short jokes." He said, "I'm frustrated still." Man, it's horrible, bro. It's gotten to the point where, man, like what is going on here? Can somebody explain this to me, like objectively, man? LA Mama said, "Dan, this has been going on for ages, ever since they gave Byron Scott the little towels to take a shower in Boston. That's why they're the enemigas." You're right, brother. They always been enemies. I never cheered for Boston. There were some people that were actually claiming to be Laker fans. I'm convinced these were not Laker fans. I'm convinced these were player fans. And they were saying they're cheering for Boston because the rivalry is not there anymore. That's how born yesterday they were. Listen, this is the only rivalry in the NBA, and clearly the league is homering for Boston right now. It is what it is. Christian said, "You're right, DTLF. The challenge was rigged. Everything, man, like the last 10 calls in a row, we're like, and then we come out of out of the fourth quarter, and in overtime they call a damn technical on Patrick Beverley because they know they was wrong. They didn't want to look at that camera. I actually commend Pat. Pat won me over a little bit tonight the way he played, man. He played his heart out. I give him props. He played way better than Westbrook. I give him props. Maybe he doesn't want to get traded. I don't know. But he hit big shots, played excellent defense, and he was actually impactful. LeBron James, 41 points, 8 assists, 9 rebounds, went to waste because of these officials, man. Ridiculous. Dennis Schroeder played solid defense as well. Anthony Davis, 16 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. But I was disappointed in one thing. They didn't post him up enough. They had Brogdon on him, and we didn't run an ISO play. What are we running down the stretch, Darvin? I will call him out on that. I have to. He said, "What would happen if you swing at the refs for a BS call? Oh, you get suspended, you get your money taken, away, or worst case scenario, you get banned. So you can't do that, man." But what they should have done, I'm telling you, you want to make a statement, walk off the court, man. Be like, "Listen, these refs," and the media's going to want to know why. So that's when you get it off and you say, "Well, these officials weren't going to let us play, so we walked off the court." And now the media's going to control the narrative, call us quitters, whatever. We don't want to play in a game where y'all literally gave them double the amount of free throws we have when we have all the slashers and all the physical players. That's ridiculous. Darvin went with 3 guards in OT. He keeps doing that BS, man. He's going to end up losing his job if he keeps that up. I'm going to say that right now. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, Fernando. Brandon Cooper said that would have been called in the 80s, even in a playoff game. With how tight the West is, that was a crucial game, and the refs took it from us. And they've been doing it all season long, Brandon. But you're absolutely right. None have been worse than this one. Like you said, even in the 80s, this would have been called ridiculous, man. Even a blind man could have heard that foul. That slap. Even a blind person would have heard that. Come on now. You mean to tell me you got 3 officials out there and all of them swallowed the whistle, yet Jaylen Brown's put back? Late ass call, by the way. They waited till the shot went in and he hit the ground. He could have went and got a damn fade at the barbershop, came back, and they would have called that foul. Like, these officials are ridiculous, man. Horace said, "It's crazy, bro. Here comes another, we missed the call BS statement. League hates the Lakers, tired of this." Yes, man. And on top of that, it compounds not only do the league hates the Lakers, but on top of that, they love the Celtics, man. They love Boston. I'm telling you, tonight, Jason Tatum a little more like James Harden than Kobe to me. That's why I'm going to start comparing him to the way he was flopping, man. This dude is ridiculous. Ridiculous. All the talent in the world, and they want to take the easy route. The easy route. He said, "Should the Lakers play protest next game? To be honest, I support." Nah, man, they had to protest this game. They got to play next game, right? If not, it looks really bad on us. But This was the game. In overtime, I would have said, you know what? No, I'm not doing that, man. We got a bunch of Tim Donaghy's over here, trying to bet on my life. And then, you know what? We're really hard on LeBron James when he doesn't drive the basketball. Maybe this is why he doesn't freaking drive the basketball, because the official's not going to give him the call anyway. I will say this. I wish he would have tried to hammer that one, but that's just me being nitpicky. Because if he tries to hammer that one, I think the foul's even more. But that was as bright as day. I'm not going to blame LeBron for that, man. That was a game-winning layup right there, and they took it from us, per usual. Not to mention they gave him the game-time free throw. Not to mention look at that whole sequence from 4 minutes down. Just look at it. Look at the whole thing. They set them up at the doorstep to beat us, man. That's all that was. Beverley said, hope this shows the front office Russ has to go. Man, seriously, at this point, man, listen, I don't care what we get in return for him. It's going to be addition by subtraction. But bottom line is, I don't even want to talk about trades, nothing. I want to keep the focus, and I want y'all to share this video, like, tweet it, whatever. They might try to take it down. I don't care. Look, bottom line is this needs to get out, because this is not right that the players weren't able to decide a game, and it was so obvious. Jonathan said, now we see why LeBron settles for threes at the end of a game. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. I can't even criticize him no more after this. This dude actually did what we've been wanting. He knocked down a clutch three down the stretch, and then he drove to the basket, put the pressure on him, and didn't get rewarded. Like, no wonder, man. And I felt his anger because I was jumping around and stomping around just like he was at the end of that play. The same way. Ridiculous, man. It's gotten to the point where there's no coming back from this. Like, if we don't make the postseason, we're going to look back at all these games they ripped off from us, man. And that's going to be the real reason, because the Lakers, I give them credit. They're playing their heart out. Did you guys ever imagine that we would see Patrick Beverley get a putback dunk after hitting a clutch three? Because I sure as heck didn't, right? I sure as heck did not. And again, another wasted effort by LeBron, 41 points. He's inching closer to the record, but in losing efforts, it sucks because he's doing his part for us to win these games. He said, we should ask Adam Silver's resignation. Bro, seriously. If they don't respond to this and give us like a good answer, man, off of this got to be the worst game they showed today. Got to be. Yeah, I told you guys in the half, these refs, yeah, man, they're BSing for sure. He said, I'm not a huge LeBron James fan, but that was definitely a foul. Man, how many of them? How many of them did they not call tonight? How many of them? I mean, these refs, man, seriously. We didn't play Boston. We played the Zebras tonight and Boston. It's ridiculous. I'll be honest with you. Can you, like, does a game like this come to mind where you can point at it, like, say that one was worse than this one? We won almost every category, man. Total rebounds, 47-46. We won there. Assists, 30-19. We won there, right? Steals, well, they beat us there 8-4. Turnovers, we were deadlocked tied. Points in the paint, 62-44. How the fuck they get double the free throws? Yeah, we got 62 points in the paint. Doesn't make sense. The math isn't mathing, man. It's not adding up. It's not adding up, right? How you get 62 points, but yet the statistics, the free throws tell me that Boston was more aggressive, but yet we got 62 points to 44 in the paint, right? Ridiculous, man. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. He said, Russ is a clown and the ham has expired. I like that one. Yeah, Darvin is wearing out his welcome real quick, man. I'm very patient with first-year coaches, but he's starting to piss me off with the small ball stuff. That's not working. It's not working, man. It's not working. And the three-guard lineups, when you got Rui Hachimura over there, you got Troy Brown, you got Lonnie Walker back, and you're going with three guards. He said, Darvin Ham's going to be gone after this season. If he keeps this up, he will. It's atrocious, man. I would love to know what is going to be said in the post-conference right now. Like, I'm probably not going to stick around for too long because I want to know what was said in the press conference and what the excuse is going to be from the officials later on down the road. Like, Arthur said, you notice the refs made a bad call using Russ? Yeah, man. You know what, Arthur, man? They made so many bad calls, I lost count. You know what I mean? Like, you're absolutely right. They made so many bad calls. I lost count of how many damn bad calls they had there down the stretch. It just is sickening, man. William Scott said Genie needs to stop Wedding planning and file a protest. Man, they got to do something as a unit, as a team, as a franchise. Man, we got to send some clips over to the league or something because this is not right. And seriously, who cares if they get fined? If I was their social media platform, I'm putting the picture. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it as this thumbnail. That's why y'all gotta share and like this video, man. We got over 1,000 in here. This could be heard. I'm gonna put the thumbnail right, and let's see if the video gets taken down. It shouldn't, right? I'm not breaking no regulations, violations, nothing, right? But I'm gonna put the thumbnail of Jason Tatum grabbing LeBron's arm, and I want y'all to share this video, like it, all of that. We need to get it out there, man, because somebody got to hear this. Right? Hopefully it won't get to Adam Silver. He probably don't even know what YouTube is, man. But I'm telling you, somebody got to hear this because it's not right, period. You know, we spend our hard time, our earned money, everything to watch these games to get duped like this. Christian said, this loss hurts more because of JT's Kobe shirt. So disrespectful. JT's not Kobe. He wishes. Yeah, he does wish. He's definitely not Kobe, man. He's a bootleg. Maybe he's closer to Kobe Carl than Kobe Bryant. I'll tell you that. A lot closer with all that flopping tonight. Mama Mentality said they've been robbing us. Don't forget Troy Brown fouled from 3. Yep, that's another one. He said Russ fouled by Embiid. That's another one. He said now Bron, NBA needs to do more than just talk. We need action. And there's only going to be one way to do it, man. I need everybody to smack that like button. This needs to be heard, man. It's not right. Like I said, you guys will see the proof in the thumbnail. You don't even got to watch film, but if you want, watch the last quarter. Just watch the last quarter and count how many times they either skipped a foul on us, right, in our favor, or they called something that wasn't really a foul. Just watch. Count them. Somebody is better at editing videos than I am needs to make like a counter of how many BS calls, like the one that goes bing, 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 like it keeps counting. Somebody do it, please. I will repost it on all my socials. I don't care. Vincent said, why Walker did not play much at the second half? I don't know. He was doing good for us in the first half, but again, let's be honest, man. Darvin Ham's been on some wonky rotation stuff, man. I'm starting to really question this dude. Really question him. He's been on some, out of this world type stuff. Ham could have fouled in regulation. That's another thing, man. This rookie coach keeps making these rookie mistakes. That's another game where you could have fouled and prevented that and one. And maybe they would have even missed a free throw. They were missing tons of free throws. I mean, they got 40 of them, so they had room to miss and still try to win. But, man, you're right, bro. That's another aspect right there from the rookie head coach that he failed in. Angel, appreciate you, bro. He said, I'm telling you, games seem fixed and no one cares. Oh, we care, man. It's just we need a platform to amplify this. One that's even bigger than mine. We need somebody that has hundreds of thousands of subscribers to talk about it and for it to go viral and trend. This one might not do it because it only has 20K, right? We should be at 100K, but it might not do it. Now, if we share this video, it might, but it might fall on deaf ears too. So I wouldn't really put my hopes and dreams into it. I'm just trying to do my part, man. It's ridiculous. The Celtics turned off the comments on IG? How convenient. How convenient. Yeah, they want to run from the truth. That's all right. We know what they're all about. We know what they're all about. People we're going to spam them. They know what's up, man. The truth is always there. He said, refs trying to help Boston win this season. Asterisk. Man, listen. The beautiful thing about basketball is even with all the cheating, this was a very winnable game. Had the Lakers done a couple of more things, we would have won it. Milwaukee's better than Boston. Okay? I don't care what nobody says. Giannis, Chris Middleton if healthy, Drew Holiday, and all that depth they have over there, I'm rooting for them to come out of the East. If not, hopefully somebody else surprises. But God forbid Boston gets there because we'll know for sure that they were escorted all the way to the finals if they get back there. They have no place being there. They're first in the East. Now I see why, man. They got all these connections, huh? All these connections in that racist little town, huh? That's what it is. All these, magical fouls just appeared out of nowhere. Crazy, ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. But you know what? I'm actually going to cut this video short. That way, hopefully, it actually gets shared. All right, because if it's too long, people might not tune in. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut it short. I got so much more to say. I might drop a video tomorrow, an extension of this. I don't know, something. All right, but I'm going to cut it short because I wanted to stop at the 25-minute mark. Please help share and like this video, and let's see if we can get somebody to, important to share this because you know what? It's not right, NBA. It's not right. Y'all got to let the players play. We forget about gambling and all that. You're going to lose more money if you lose fans. So That's more important. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. I'm going to let y'all go early. Have a great night. We got robbed, but we live to fight another day, all right? Peace out.